Have you ever wished your garden could stay colorful all year long, without all the fuss, without bending and digging every few months, and without feeling like you've just run a marathon afterward? Well, today, you're in for a treat, because you're about to discover the secret to a garden that never stops blooming. Yes, we're talking about shrubs that show off their flowers from spring to winter, and a few cheeky ones that pop up with blooms just when you least expect it. You see, I know many of us want that picture-perfect garden, the kind that makes you smile the moment you glance out the window. But let's be honest, all that replanting, trimming, and tugging at stubborn weeds? Not quite as easy as it used to be, is it? That's why this list is made especially for you, our wonderful senior gardeners, who still love the joy of gardening, but prefer to do it the smart way, with comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. But before we dig in, thank you, truly, for being here at Golden Years Lifestyle Hub. You could be doing 100 other things, yet you chose to spend a few peaceful moments with me today. That means more than you know. You're part of a warm, growing family of senior gardeners who are filling their homes and hearts with color, calm, and life. And hey, before we get our hands virtually dirty, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. It helps YouTube share our garden family with other lovely seniors who deserve a garden as beautiful as yours. Now then, let's get blooming. 10. Hydrangea. Now let's begin with one of the most beloved shrubs of all time, the hydrangea. Oh, this beauty is a show-off in the best way possible. Imagine large, round clusters of flowers in pinks, blues, and purples, like scoops of ice cream bursting across your garden. From spring through fall, they just keep blooming, giving your garden that lush, full look we all dream about. What makes hydrangeas so perfect for us senior gardeners is how gentle they are to care for. They thrive beautifully in partial shade, which means you can do most of your gardening during that cooler morning or late afternoon hours. No need to be out in the midday sun. I always say, gardening should be peaceful, not sweaty. Here's a simple secret. Keep their soil moist, but not soggy. Think of it like caring for a sponge cake, soft and tender, but not dripping wet. They'll reward you with fuller, longer-lasting blooms that seem to smile right back at you. And here's a fun little bonus. Hydrangeas can actually change color depending on your soil's pH. If your soil leans more alkaline, you'll get beautiful pink blossoms. But if it's more acidic, they turn a dreamy blue. Isn't that delightful? It's like your garden's very own mood ring, changing colors to suit its feelings. 9. Hibiscus, perennial variety. Next on our list is the hibiscus, and oh, what a showstopper this one is. These flowers look like something straight out of a tropical postcard, yet they grow so beautifully right in your own backyard. With their large, bold blooms, often as wide as your hand, they bring a touch of paradise from summer right through late fall. Now, here's why the hibiscus is a senior gardener's dream. Once it's settled in, it's incredibly low maintenance. Truly, it doesn't fuss or complain. It's drought-tolerant and happy to just bask in the sun, asking for very little in return. I sometimes joke that my hibiscus is the retired plant in my garden. It enjoys its sunshine, takes long sips of water when it needs to, and doesn't need constant attention. For a little extra care, just give it a light pruning in early spring. Nothing too fancy, just a gentle trim to wake it up and encourage those gorgeous new blooms to appear. You'll be rewarded with fresh flowers that make your garden feel alive all over again. And here's the part one loves most. Hibiscus flowers are magnets for hummingbirds and butterflies. If you enjoy a slow morning with your tea or coffee outside, this plant turns your garden into a peaceful little sanctuary. Imagine tiny wings fluttering around you, the soft sound of nature, and that feeling of calm we all treasure. 8. Azalea. The azalea, a true classic that never fails to charm. If you love seeing a burst of color early in the year, this little shrub will make your heart happy. It blooms in early spring, sometimes even before the rest of your garden wakes up, and in mild climates, it might give you a second encore in the fall. It's like that performer who can't resist one more round of applause. One of the best parts about azaleas is their manageable size. They're compact and tidy, which makes them perfect for container gardening or neat garden borders. You don't have to bend, stretch, or haul heavy tools to keep them looking lovely. Just a gentle trim now and then, and you're good to go. Azaleas adore filtered sunlight, that gentle, dappled light you get under a tree or beside a patio screen. And they're happiest in slightly acidic soil. So if you've already got hydrangeas turning blue, your azaleas will feel right at home. My cousin Helen has hers in a clay pot right by her porch steps, and every spring, it's the first thing neighbors notice. She says it's her welcome mat in bloom. Truly, once you see those vibrant pinks and purples light up your garden, you'll wonder how you ever managed without one. 7. Bougainvillea. Now, if you're craving bold, eye-catching color that practically sings from your garden, the bougainvillea is your star performer. This vibrant beauty bursts into nonstop color through the warm months. Pinks, purples, oranges, even deep magentas that make any space feel like a cheerful summer postcard. What I love most about bougainvillea is how independent it is. Once it's settled in, it needs very little water and almost no fussing. In fact, this is one plant that thrives on sunshine and just a touch of neglect, like that one friend who's always radiant even when you haven't checked in for weeks. Give it a sunny spot, and it'll reward you 10 times over. The lighter it gets, the more blooms it produces. It's that simple. So, if you've got a sunny wall, a garden fence, or even a large container on your balcony, bougainvillea will happily make it its stage. 6. Camellia. Now let's talk about a quiet, graceful beauty, the camellia. This shrub is like that elegant friend who always shows up dressed to impress, even when everyone else is wearing pajamas. When most gardens are bare and gray during the cooler months, camellias step in with soft, romantic blossoms in shades of pink, red, or white. A true gift when you least expect it. What makes the camellia so special for senior gardeners is its evergreen nature. Even when it's not in bloom, it keeps its deep, glossy green leaves, giving your garden life and texture all year round. So, no matter the season, it always looks polished and full of charm. A simple tip: mulch around the base to help keep its roots cool and happy. It loves a bit of shade, especially during the hotter months. So if you have a cozy patio or a sitting area under a tree, that's the perfect spot. Just imagine enjoying your morning tea surrounded by those delicate blooms. It feels like being in a little English garden, doesn't it? I once helped my aunt plant 2 camellias right beside her bench under the old mango tree. Now every winter, that corner looks like a secret garden, calm, colorful, and peaceful. She says it's her favorite place to think, or not think at all. So, if you'd love a touch of quiet sophistication and a plant that keeps your garden beautiful even when the world outside looks sleepy, the camellia will never let you down. 5. Lantana. Oh, the cheerful lantana. This one's like the life of the garden party that never seems to end. From spring right up until the first frost, it bursts with clusters of bright, happy colors: oranges, pinks, yellows, and purples that dance together like a painter's palette come to life. For senior gardeners, it's a dream come true, because lantana practically takes care of itself. Once it's settled in, it's wonderfully drought-tolerant, meaning it won't fuss if you forget to water it now and then. And here's the best part: it's self-cleaning. That's right, no need to bend down and snip off spent blooms. It just keeps producing fresh flowers all on its own. If that's not a thoughtful plant, I don't know what is. All it asks for in return is plenty of sunshine. The lighter it gets, the happier it blooms, and you'll soon notice butterflies fluttering in like tiny guests arriving for tea. Truly, it's like having a butterfly cafe right in your backyard. 4. Gardenia. Ah, the gardenia. Now this one is pure elegance wrapped in fragrance. If you've ever caught a whiff of its creamy white blooms, you know exactly what I mean. The scent is soft, rich, and soothing, like nature's own perfume gently floating through the air. It's the kind of fragrance that can turn an ordinary morning into something special. Gardenias are a treasure in warm climates because they bless you with blooms almost all year round. Their glossy green leaves stay lush, and those white flowers seem to glow, especially in the evening light. I always say, a gardenia by your walkway or patio isn't just a plant. It's an invitation to slow down, breathe deeply, and enjoy the moment. For us senior gardeners, they're a wonderful choice: small, easy to manage, and perfect for areas where you want beauty up close. You don't have to stretch or strain, just give them a little love and attention from time to time. They enjoy bright light and slightly acidic soil, a cozy spot where the sun visits but doesn't overstay its welcome. I remember visiting my friend Clara last spring. She had a gardenia right by her porch swing. The air smelled so heavenly, I almost forgot what we were talking about. She swears the scent lifts her mood every single day, and honestly, who needs fancy candles when your garden can do that for you? So, if you're dreaming of a little luxury in your garden, something timeless, fragrant, and easy to keep, the gardenia will fill your space and your heart with joy. 3. Ixora. Now, let's bring a little burst of tropical sunshine into your garden with the Ixora, a small shrub that delivers big, bold color almost all year long. Its clusters of red, orange, or yellow flowers look like tiny fireworks frozen in time, bright, lively, and full of cheer. Honestly, every time I see one, I can't help but smile. It's like a firework display that never gets tired. For senior gardeners, the Ixora is a joy to have around. It stays naturally compact, which means it won't outgrow its space or give you extra pruning work. A light trim here, and there is all it asks for: no bending, no heavy tools, just simple, easy care. This little beauty loves the sun and appreciates regular watering. Not too much, not too little. I like to say it enjoys a Goldilocks routine, just the right amount of everything. Give it a warm, sunny corner or a decorative pot near your patio, and it will reward you with color that lasts and lasts. 2. Allamanda, golden trumpet. The allamanda, also known as the golden trumpet. And oh, what a fitting name. This radiant beauty fills your garden with vibrant yellow blooms that seem to smile back at the sun. It's the kind of plant that refuses to have a dull day, blooming almost every month and brightening up every corner it touches. What makes allamanda so wonderful for senior gardeners is its flexibility. It's a gentle climber if you'd like it to drape over a gate or trellis, but it can also be trimmed into a neat, bushy shape if you prefer something tidy and compact. So whether you have a sprawling garden or a cozy balcony, this little ray of sunshine will fit right in. It loves the sunshine, truly thrives in it, and responds beautifully to a light trim now and then. Just a few snips to guide its shape, and it'll reward you with a fresh burst of blooms before you know it. 1. Roses, knockout or shrub variety. And finally, we've arrived at our number 1, the rose, nature's timeless masterpiece. But not just any rose, the knockout or shrub variety, the true champions of effortless beauty. These incredible blooms grace your garden from spring straight through to frost, wrapping your space in waves of color and gentle fragrance, without demanding much at all. Gone are the days when roses meant endless pruning, spraying, and fussing. These modern varieties are disease-resistant, self-cleaning, and as low maintenance as they come. Truly, they're the kind of roses that practically take care of themselves. So, if you've ever thought, oh, roses might be too much work, don't worry. These are your friendly, easygoing versions, happy to bloom just for the joy of it. Give them about 6 hours of sunlight each day, and they'll reward you with a steady parade of blossoms that keep coming back. Almost like they're saying, see, I told you I'd make it easy. And oh, the joy of having them near your window. Every morning feels like you've received a fresh bouquet, right from your own garden. My neighbor, Mrs. Adele, has a row of pink knockouts by her kitchen window, and she says it's her daily reminder that beauty doesn't have to be complicated. So, if you've been dreaming of a year-round bouquet that greets you with love and color every single day, this is the one. And before we wrap up, if you've enjoyed this little journey through Nonstop Garden Color, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Year's Lifestyle Hub. It helps our warm, growing community of senior gardeners stay connected. And together, we'll keep making every season bloom with ease and joy. Let's take a peaceful stroll back through our garden of nonstop bloomers, beginning with number 10 Hydrangea, those mood ring blooms that shift with your soil. Number 9 Hibiscus, the tropical star that brings butterflies to your morning tea. Number 8 Azalea, the cheerful spring performer that takes graceful naps in the heat. Number 7 Bougainvillea, the sunshine lover that thrives on a little neglect. Number 6 Camellia, our cool weather beauty that stays elegant all year long. Number 5 Lantana, the self-cleaning rainbow that never quits. Number 4, Gardenia, nature's perfume in full bloom. Number 3, Ixora, that firework display of color that never tires. Number 2, Alamanda, our golden trumpet of joy. And of course, number 1, roses, the true champions that make every day feel like you've been gifted a fresh bouquet. If this video brought a smile to your face, or maybe inspired a few new ideas for your garden, please like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow gardener. It helps more wonderful seniors discover how simple, peaceful, and rewarding gardening can be. And remember, dear friend, gardening isn't about perfection. It's about peace, beauty, and the quiet joy of nurturing life. Every flower you grow adds a little more color, not just to your garden, but to the world around you. So keep planting, keep smiling, and know that your garden, just like you, is blooming beautifully in every season. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Golden Years Lifestyle Hub. Until next time, may your hands stay gentle, your heart light, and your garden forever in bloom.